recipients of GALA or LAUSD. I would now like to introduce your incredible college counselor, Mrs. Hervey, who will introduce our salutatorians.
Thank you, Dr. Hicks. It is my honor to introduce our first scholar speaker, one of two of the class of 2024 salutatorians, Joy Gao. Joy is a dedicated and driven student at GALA, known for her insatiable intellectual curiosity and unwavering motivation. Excelling in a remarkable 13 AP classes, Joy's academic prowess is further highlighted by her selection for National Honor Society, showcasing her commitment to scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Beyond her impressive academic achievements, Joy is a respected leader within our school community, holding the presidency of the Asian Student Alliance Club and council member position in the Asian Pacific Student Alliance Council for LAUSD. However, what truly distinguishes Joy is her compassionate nature, as demonstrated through her innovative initiative, the Food Share Table at GALA, which symbolizes her dedication to combating food waste and supporting classmates experiencing food insecurity. This fall, Joy will embark on her academic journey at Amherst College, where she will major in applied mathematics. Although she couldn't be present tonight, Joy has thoughtfully recorded her speech for us to enjoy and reflect upon her remarkable journey.
Hello, my name is Joy, J-O-Y. But even with such a talisman of a name, this was one of the most challenging years of my life. You see, my home caught on fire during final season when grades were due for college applications. My dad had heart surgery, and I got food poisoning during AP exam season. This series of unfortunate events just kept coming my way, strong. It was as if I did something wrong and karma was to get back at me. But then I realized everything happened at a perfect time. Here's a place where I had the most supportive community. Our teachers were so kind to start a fundraiser for me. They have been always very understanding and helpful since day one. Even Bus 28 has its touch of warmth. Since my father had heart surgery, I had to roam around downtown to my LA opera rehearsals alone. As my destination seemed to get closer, my heartbeat went faster. The cryptography on Google Maps was impossible to decipher. People around the bus stared as beads of sweat glistened on my forehead. A strange man sat next to me, his eyes dashed between my phone and me, his ears and his eyes wiggling along. I moved over so he had more space. Then he reached over my head and pressed a red button. Finally, Google Maps sent me a notification to get off. Confidence washed over me as I walked out of the bus, except the man wasn't there. On the bus home, watching the children asleep in their mother's arms as their breath became slow and even, as the bus driver lowered his speed, waiting for an old man to settle down in search of a seat. I finally felt time slow down so I could appreciate the more minor things around me. In a more grand picture, hey, it wasn't so bad. So here's what to remember. For the pain that you have been feeling will not compare to the JOY that is coming. Or rather, it's already around you. Thank you.
I am pleased to introduce our second class of 2024 salutatorian, Amelia Lessons. Amelia is a remarkable student. whose academic achievements are truly exceptional. Her exceptional academic achievements are a testament to her dedication to excellence. Not only has she excelled in her coursework by taking on challenging advanced placement courses, but she has also been recognized as an AP Scholar with distinction. Additionally, her leadership qualities and commitment to scholarship service and character have earned her a place in the National Honor Society, along with a commendation for the National Merit Scholarship. Beyond academics, Amelia's passion for environmental conservation shines through as a founding member of our school's Heal the Bay Club and working at an aquarium. Her inspiring journey demonstrates her unwavering dedication to addressing pressing environmental issues and exemplifies the transformative power of drive, passion, and a steadfast commitment to creating a better world. This fall, Amelia will be attending Middlebury College, where she will major in environmental science and pursue her aspirations for a future career focused on combating climate change through technological innovation and research. I introduce to you Amelia Lessons. Congratulations.
Hello. In October of 2022, when I first stepped foot onto GALA's campus and was led to my advisory, I walked past the mural in the shared GALA and LA High building that reads Veni Vidi Vici, meaning I came, I saw, I conquered. That was my first time seeing that phrase and learning its meaning, which was conveniently written underneath the original Latin. I've since walked past those words every day for the past 2.5 years, and now, at our graduation, they carry a special weight. But I would like to amend the phrase. Venimus, vidimus, vicimus. We came, we saw, we conquered. We all came, at one time or another, to GALA. Whether it was in 6th grade or 10th like me, we came. Nervous, excited, scared, or thrilled. Personally, I was absolutely terrified. Terrified I wasn't smart enough, that I wouldn't fit in, and would realize switching schools had been a mistake. We saw. We quickly learned the expectations of teachers and faculty, of the community as a whole. Upon my arrival, I watched and admired my classmates taking the hardest classes, engaging in the most fascinating extracurriculars, and boldly pursuing a wide range of fields with a fervor and determination I had never seen before. And we did conquer. We conquered the GALA pavement when there were no tables during lunch, and the advisory projects we left until the night before they were due, or worse yet, the morning of. We conquered the no movement times, which prevented us from coming in contact with, God forbid, an LA High student. We conquered 4 years without black leggings and a cutthroat carpool line, the world's smallest front gate, and the fungus growing from the ceiling of Mr. Lunda's room. We triumphed over a pandemic, earthquakes, and torrential rain. We annihilated college applications, absence limits, springboard, college board, iReady testing, mastery grading, and Socratic seminars. We obliterated projects, tests, presentations, and grades, drama, gossip, doubts, and fears. We even conquered prom on a school night. But each of us didn't conquer these things alone. We conquered together, vicimus. We did so with the help of our teachers, administrators, parents, and peers. We wouldn't be here today without their constant support, guidance, and grace. Throughout our time at GALA, we had access to incredible resources that allowed us to overcome the challenges we faced. From paying for our AP exams to providing on-campus mental health services, the administration's dedication to our well-being and success has paved the way for each of us to be standing here today. Their devotion made every step along the way just a little bit easier. But very little about high school was easy. We did it, and it was worth it, though. High school was our chance to experiment, branch out, and demand more of ourselves. And we did it. We came, we saw, we conquered. Venimus, vidimus, vicimus. But I want to amend that phrase again and add one more word, vedimus, which means we leave. Goodbye, high school, and on to the next. And now I would like to introduce Mrs. Hallinan.
All right, good evening. As GALA's high school counselor, I have the honor of introducing our next scholar speakers, the class of 2024 valedictorians. For the first time in GALA history, we have multiple valedictorians, truly fitting of this class's tenacious spirit and intellectual abilities. Our first valedictorian speaker is a remarkable individual whose passion for journalism is matched only by her unmatched sense of humor and sharp wit. Throughout her high school journey, she has not only excelled academically, but also inspired us with her civic engagement and extensive list of extracurriculars, which would take us into tomorrow if I read this evening. As she prepares to take the next step in her journey at Columbia University, we know she will continue to shine and establish herself as a dynamic difference maker who will undoubtedly leave her mark. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Maya Henry.
I'd like to think that in 2013, when Dr. Hicks first conceptualized the school that today we are graduating from, she made a vision board. Now, if we were, for some reason, in the middle of graduation, making bets on what words she scrawled in the very center of that board, I would very confidently put at least a week's worth of vending machine money on duality. Hear me out. There's purple and there's gray. There's excellence and there's leadership, wellness and honor. There's Dr. Hicks and there's Mr. Benoit. There's GALA and allegedly there's BALA. All of this I envisioned collaged onto a board a decade ago. I'd like to take this unprecedented opportunity at this open mic to now enter into evidence other inescapable pairs that at GALA simply fail to exist without the other. Rolling backpacks and sixth graders wreaking havoc in the stairs during passing period, a shrine to young Nick Jonas one year, and a softball game against the recently reunited Jonas Brothers the next, the swim unit in middle school physical education and boosted immunity to locker room mold, the words chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and a sudden urge to launch into a fully choreographed rendition of Lady Treble's classic Winter Medley. Literally any 5-minute period of silence ever, and the fire alarm. A rat and subsequently a cat falling out of the ceiling. Bathroom buddies and the concept of taking a lap. It will forever be an honor to know that I cannot separate my ever-growing collection of gray and white socks from my 7 years of living in fear of being dress-coded. That I cannot split my affinity for freezer-burned, grossly overpriced ice cream from the friends who I shared student store delicacies with. That my fear of parallel parking will forever be tethered to Edgewood and West. That I will always be able to blame my waking up late on Mondays on a ghost reflex from 7 years of late start. It will forever be an honor to have been surrounded by humans who exhibit duality in the best way. Students who are in 1 second fixing your eyeliner in the bathroom and in the next winning a mock trial competition. Friends who are in one class period perfectly executing a titration and 30 minutes later filling you in on what you missed in the last 24 hours of women's college basketball. Classmates who are at once courageous and thoughtful and brilliant and earth shakers. I cannot wait to watch you all flourish in all your duality. To go to the polls to vote for you, to read your latest great American novels, to walk across the bridges that you build, and I mean that in a civil engineering, very literal sense, and to get into Twitter fights with you over the latest disclosed investments of the companies of which you are CEO. I've tried to keep this light, but before I end, I must acknowledge that in writing an ode to duality, it would be remiss of me to celebrate the 89 students graduating today without acknowledging all of those who are not. Our pride at being graduates of the class of 2024 is tampered with the sobering knowledge that there is no class graduating in 2024 in Gaza or in Rafah, and that at the hands of greed and violence, the world has lost more brilliant children than we can count. May our well-deserved celebration today be reinforced with a commitment to reject the relentless duality of bloodshed and complacency. To my teachers and counselors, there aren't enough words to properly thank you for all that you have poured into the last 7 years. We arrived gangly preteens more interested in locker decorations than international relations, and today, you couldn't get us to shut up about the latest WikiLeaks expose, even if you tried, and believe me, you've tried. You have pushed us and guided us and let us take power naps in your classrooms and abided our endless would you rather questions and taken our critiques of your fashion choices in stride every step of the way. Thank you. And to my fellow graduates, it is an honor to have grown up with you all. Thank you for giving me no choice but to have my life and yours with all of our dualities forever intertwined. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Our next valedictorian speaker consistently demonstrates a relentless pursuit of perfection in all her endeavors. As an individual who has a thirst for acquiring knowledge for the sake of learning, she has distinguished herself as an incredibly capable scholar. Though she has a multitude of interests, she will be following her passion for law as she studies political science at UCLA. Please welcome 2024 valedictorian, Alexandra Colleget.
These are some tough speeches to follow up, but I just wanted to say that today marks a very significant moment in our lives. We are celebrating the accumulation of our past 4 years of hard work, perseverance, and growth. As we close this chapter, we will open a new one. The next years of our lives will be full of adventures, challenges, and unforgettable memories. Looking back over the past 4 years, we've overcome countless obstacles, pushed through late hours of homework and studying, and navigated the challenges of teenage life. Through this, we've become stronger and wiser, and we are ready to take the next steps in our lives. As we take these next steps, let's not forget to express gratitude to those who got us here. Thank you to families, teachers, and friends who have supported us along the way. We could not have done it without you. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to each of us having a bright future with many successes. Thank you.
The next class of 2024 valedictorian is an exceptional scholar whose journey has been marked by a profound passion for learning and an unwavering commitment to intellectual exploration. She is a true student of the humanities, a deep thinker who has consistently demonstrated a remarkable ability to delve into the complexities of the world. It is fitting that she will be continuing her academic journey at Vassar College, where she will major in philosophy, a field that perfectly aligns with her inquisitive mind and thoughtful nature. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Sophie Schulman.
Hello, everyone. I hope we're all doing well and feeling extremely proud and excited for ourselves and or the friends and family members we came here to support. I know we have a lot of amazing student speakers coming up here, so when I was thinking about what I wanted to say, I wanted to make sure that it was distilled down to something that is really meaningful to me and hopefully can mean something to everyone who came here tonight. And I feel very lucky. I found a quote from Martin Buber, an author and thinker who I've long enjoyed the work of, and that I feel genuinely summarizes and connects to many of my feelings regarding the nearing end of my last 7 years here, and that I would like to share with you all. The quote is, "The world is not comprehensible, but it is embraceable." So every person who read over my early versions of this speech said something about me missing some sort of clear arc, some reoccurring theme or motif in class of 2024's years here that I can point to as a summary of our experience at GALA or some proof of our future success. As I continued to get this feedback and tried to find some sort of comprehensive through line, I realized that I really don't have one. I get to say that I am inexpressibly proud of everyone. I am not sure how we made it out the other end of Zoom school or AP chemistry or 7th grade. I don't know, man, 7th grade was really rough. But I can say I've been absolutely amazed to see GALA's school events evolve, that it's been incredible to see them become a platform for our student body to show the stuff that they dedicate their time to outside of school that we typically don't get to see. I can say that I've become totally desensitized to fire alarms and grateful for working, non-leaking porta potty bathrooms. I can say that it's been really cool getting to talk to a lot of you more now that the end of the year senior camaraderie vibe has kind of started to set in. But I couldn't begin to tell you what any of this means or what this will amount to. It's bleak to think that this time is coming to an end, that there are no promises of what the time we've spent here and the things that we've done will take us. But as I think back to that Buber quote, I really feel that the point for me isn't a clear promise of a bright future, though I am so beyond confident that that is in store for all of us, but a willingness to fully embrace all of the experiences I've had, regardless of my feelings about each individual moment these last 7 years. This is my experience, and the more I feel that I can own it, the more I feel that I can take what I can out of this experience as we all move forward into the next phases of our lives. In embracing all of what I've gone through and experienced and what we've gone through as a class, I've taken a lot of time to think about the people who've helped me make it into something that I want to embrace. I want to shout out everyone on the stage who has listened to me monologue about an idea or piece of media or thing that I aspirationally own on Depop that I'm interested in at a given moment, to everyone who sat on a 3 a.m. FaceTime call with me when quarantine felt endless, to everyone who I survived a Loyola football game with, or an AP chemistry class, or a PE swim class. I love you all and owe more to our friendship than I could really ever express. I want to shout out all of the incredible teachers that I've been lucky to have at GALA. An additional shout out to Miss Knopfler and Miss Streff, both of who do not work here anymore, but have gone out of their ways to extreme extents to help support me when things got difficult outside of the classroom. And a shout out to Mr. Harpool, my AP World History teacher, my AP Psychology teacher, and my advisory teacher for the last 7 years. I've spent an insane amount of time in your classroom over the years, and still every year, seeing your name on my schedule was an instant energy boost. Your classes are consistently among my favorites every year, and there's no teacher I'd rather have seen us grow up the way that you have since we were in 6th grade. I also want to shout out every member of my family that's in the audience tonight, to my parents first, of course. I feel so lucky that beyond loving you guys so much, you're genuinely two of my favorite people. I'll never forget your unending support and understanding. Thank you for always making me feel loved and teaching me the importance of having people in your life who make you laugh. To my grandmother, Robbie, who drew and painted with me and made me multiplication flashcards in the 3rd grade and taught me that being weird and boundless in your creativity is invaluable, and that even if you hate something, multiplication, with a deep passion, it doesn't mean it isn't worth learning. To my grandmother, Ziva, who taught me what it means to wake up every morning and not just to exist, but to truly live your life. To my cousins, Jake and Kanar, who showed me as a kid how much I can truly love learning and are easily two of my favorite people in this world to talk to, and I desperately want to take you both in my suitcase to college. To my uncles, Monty and Chris, for fueling my love of art, music, and comics. And finally, to my grandfather, John, who I can only hope I can talk as eloquently as one day about what it means to truly love another person. I love you all so much. Like I said, I don't know what 3rd grade math flashcards, 3 a.m. FaceTime calls, Zoom school, sobbing over AP Chem, school events, sudden senior bonding, or any of the things we've done or been through these last for some of us 7 years are going to amount to. I don't know what any of this means, what we're going to do with these experiences, what all of this is going to amount to. I just know that as I stand up here right now, I am grateful for all of it. And I can say that I am genuinely so proud to be a member of Class of 2024 and excited to find out where we're all going from here. Thank you so much.
Our final distinguished speaker is a student whose ambition, dedication, and talent have set her apart throughout her high school journey. Her intent to practice medicine has been clear since our first student counselor conference. Her relentless ambition has been on full display through her rigorous academic and extracurricular pursuits. But her brilliance doesn't stop in the classroom. She's also a force to be reckoned with on the volleyball court, where her leadership and determination shine. This fall, she will be attending Johns Hopkins University, where she will continue to chase her dreams, inspire us all, and make a difference in the world. Please join me in welcoming Class of 2024 valedictorian, Ava Veru.
Okay. Good evening, friends, family, faculty. Today is a special day to say the least. It is an incredible honor and an incredible privilege to stand here before all of you today. But before anything else, I want to do one more shout out to the class of 2024. We should all be so incredibly proud of the work we've put in to get to this moment. And in honor of this special occasion, I'd like to address something that has stuck with me since I started GALA, the communities we've built and sustained over the last 4 years. Take a look around. Whether it was supporting us through stressful times, helping us get through mounds of assignments, or empowering us to be the best versions of ourselves, the peers we sit next to and the audience we invited tonight are our people. And upon reflecting, I have realized that our people are the ones that have played a role in achieving this milestone we have reached tonight. So in this moment, I would like to express a gratitude to a few people of my own. Something most may not know about me is that I am the daughter of a strong immigrant father and the granddaughter to 4 incredibly strong and brave grandparents who saw something missing in their lives in India and decided to take their future into their own hands. 55 years ago, my grandparents, Dada, Grandma, Dida, and Popsy, traveled across the Atlantic Ocean from their homes in India for the coveted American dream, leaving behind the comfort of their family and what was once familiar, hoping it would all be worth it. Because in their minds, everything they had and everything they dreamed of was worth giving up. Their American dream was a risk, a dream they worked towards not knowing whether or not it would pay off. And in the end, they created a legacy that, as their granddaughter, I am proud to carry on. And through their journey, I have been empowered to take my own risks. And this is the message I leave with the class of 2024. Don't ever be afraid to take the leap. Take that risk and enjoy the ride. We must not sit in our familiarity forever and instead get out of our comfort zones, because we never know what kind of success is behind the opportunities we take. So to Mama, Papa, Grandma, Dada, Dida, and Popsy, thank you for your strength and your pure grit. I would not be the person I am today without your support and your inspiration. And to the class of 2024, we are the change makers of the world we are about to enter. So let's jump in.
Thank you, Ava, and all of our student speakers. It's now my honor to introduce the amazing class of 2024 advisory teachers, Ms. Black, Mr. Harpool, Mr. Londa, and Ms. Adrian. Thank you so much for embracing the goal of advisory to build community and for all your love and care for the class of 2024. The class of 2024 advisory teachers will now share some words and call the names of each student as they receive their diploma. We begin with Ms. Black.
Chiques. It has been a great pleasure and honor having had you as my students in these past 3 years. You have now finished your secondary education. Now you're about to start a new stage in your lives and about to embark on a new journey as university students, as adults, and as professionals. You will have new unforgettable adventures and new experiences. Enjoy yourselves. Travel around the world and immerse yourself in culture. Learn new things and develop your skills. In your journey, there will be some difficult moments and some where you may come across hurdles along the way. Handle them with grace and strength. Be resilient, babe. Learn and grow from this situation and keep on moving. Focus on your goals and passion. Don't just daydream about them, make an actionable plan. And every day, do something that gets you closer to the goal. Have a good support system, an unstoppable squad. Surround yourself with people that uplift you and keep it real. Chiques, get involved. Give back to your communities. Every morning when you get up, be grateful for what you do have, for living another day. You only live once. Take care of yourselves, have fun, and be productive. And as for career guidance, remember to network, 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 and build connections and maintain them. Okay? And in the words of the great Cardi B, remain humble but stay hungry. Muchas felicidades, chicas. Go Slay! I will now call names as you receive your diploma. First up, Victoria Abril Acevedo. Devin Anderson. Yasmin Inaya Artiaga. Zoe Luisa Brong. India Grace Clark. Raquel Condorchua. Indrid Cordry. Sofía Mireya Herpe. Skylar Ray Hammond. Maya Lucia Harry. Maxine Song Hurwitz. Amelia Lucille Lessons. Alexandra Rubí Loaiza. Zoe Go Nordval. Tallulah Juniper Nichols. Quincy Isabel Rain. Trinity Robertson. Mani Sophia Cephas Luz. Miranda Smith. London Anise Tanel. Mia Valderrama. Miranda Rose Bowes. Victoria Vargas. I would like to invite my fellow 2024 advisor, James Harple, to the podium.
Okay, this is really surreal. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Harpole, one of the 4 advisory teachers for this class of 2024. I began working at GALA in 2017, where I gained my amazing advisory group. Many of them have been here that whole time, some for less, but who are still integral parts of this advisory group. The idea of advisory was very confusing to me at first. So I'm with this whole group of kids for 7 years. That's a long time. The idea of these little 6th graders being college-going adults was just ludicrous. I remember that first day of meeting them in orientation. They did a range of activities. I remember watching everyone drop Wonder Women tied to parachutes from the 2nd floor. We watched a presentation where they were dancing robots. I remember Felix loved the robots. And there was an obstacle course that the teachers went through, and I really wanted to impress them, so I went way too hard, and I got the worst bruise on my arm right before school started. So, I was in it. I was instantly blown away by just how amazing these students were. Intellectually, of course, but also they're so unique, creative, and supportive of one another. There are too many moments of kindness and care that they've given to each other and myself that I've witnessed that it's beyond measure. I've gotten to see these students through different lenses during this time as well, watching how incredibly creative and thoughtful they were in 8th grade US history, how much they rocked AP World and AP Psychology, and how much work and care they put into uplifting their school community in leadership and clubs that I sponsored. We did the best we could during COVID to stay connected as a community, and we gained some essential people to our advisory in this time. Zahira, Michiko, May, Korea, Victoria, Joe, and Julie were not there that first day, but I could not imagine a time without you guys in our advisory. I was so impressed by your creativity in middle school and in high school. It was awesome to see you guys develop career interests and settle into yourselves. Time is so weird because all of these memories feel so recent, but I've gone from being a brand new teacher in 2017 to finishing my 7th year in the profession, and you guys are those college-age adults that I had trouble comprehending. Weird, right? Seeing them daily has been such a constant at GALA that I can't imagine a GALA without them. But more than feeling sad about that, I'm absolutely thrilled about all of their future endeavors and successes, and I know that we will keep in touch. When these students were in middle school, I remember thinking that with all the terrible things in the world, if these kids are representative of our next doctors, lawyers, scientists, teachers, politicians, artists, then we're in good hands. No pressure. But I can say now, looking at them as young adults, that it's the truth and it's no pressure at all because you just have to keep being yourselves. Being your advisor has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my whole life, and I'm so grateful to get to still be here after these 7 crazy years to see you graduate. I will now call your names as you receive your diplomas. All right. Haley Marie Abbott. Zahira Alexandra Beltran Canas. Violet Bilgihan. Michiko Milisan Amavi Noe David. May Davidson. Ava Lily DeVries McQueen. Korea Salsabila Fitri Firdaus. Felix Hemstreet. Alexandra Collage. Brooklyn Imani Luckett. Victoria Martinez Luis. Mackenzie Milfort. Eliza Monsalves. Johanna Mueller. Marissa Ari Neal. Siga Lee Sacco. Emily Sampson. Sophia Schulman. Julie Sun. Danat Sagai. Ava Paresh Varu. Monica Abriana Wigginton. And I would now like to invite my fellow 2024 advisor, John Londa, to the podium.
Okay. All right, good. We're set now. All right. If you like the following speech, tell your friends about ChatGPT. Yeah. If you're giving this speech in public, don't read the previous line out loud. If you did, play it off as if it was a joke. Yeah, there you go. Seriously though, I want to start by telling you that this entire class of 2024 is very special to me. For those that started in 6th grade, their first year at GALA was my first year there. It was my first year back in the classroom, and it was also my first year working with middle schoolers. We all showed up not knowing many people or what to expect. But I had the pleasure of teaching all of 2024 at some point between 6th grade and high school. So they've heard too much about the iterative design process and have been exposed to way too many dad jokes. But I need to give you some advice before you go. Life is a roller coaster, so when you struggle in the future, remember your persistence and your growth mindset. It might take, that one wasn't a joke. It might take hard work and more than one try, but you can do it. Focusing on my advisory, I remember when we met on 6th grade orientation day, during one of the activities, the clock just fell off the wall and shattered. I don't know if it was some kind of sign or omen, but I do remember 6th grade was a time when I had more hair and less wrinkles. And I blame all that aging since then on 7th grade year specifically. Overall though, my goal with my advisory was always to provide a space where they could feel like they had a family. Family has a sense of belonging, so we anointed ourselves the 404 Dragons. Family has traditions. We started decorating the room every October for Halloween. This included the famous severed leg prop that I would carry around and make dad jokes with. Let me tell you about it sometime. However, family doesn't always agree. In fact, sometimes family is mad at other family members. We had some serious struggles in middle school. But when times are hard, family shows up to support one another. This could not have been more true than during the pandemic-induced Zoom school. Ninth grade year, I really saw my advisory step up to support one another. We had presentations about shows to watch, like Dance Moms. We had virtual trips to the grocery store. We even had pet updates and dog births on Zoom. We did whatever we could to make everyone, even our new additions to the advisory, feel connected and happy. I actually missed that time with them because I felt so connected to them, and I was so proud that they took so much initiative. I mean, I was struggling like everyone else, but starting my morning with them helped me put on my happy face for the rest of my classes that day. And now as seniors, I see the same caring and support between them to this day. So after 7 years, as much as I'm going to miss you, I'm more excited about your future endeavors. Maybe the clock falling was a sign that time's precious. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you that if you ever need anything, your advisory family is here to support you. If you ever need anything, I'm here to support you. Well, except for money. I've got enough people at home asking me for that. But if you ever need anything else, we are all here to support each other. I mean, I'm going to continue to crowdsource parenting advice from all of you, so, you know. Okay, well, there is only one way to end this speech. So, listen, seniors. I talked to Dr. Hicks, and since you've worked so hard the past 7 years, I'm giving you the next few months off of school. You will also have free dress moving forward. I will now call names as you receive your diploma. Right. Layla Jade Adams Taylor. Charlotte Sally Edelman. Caitlin Ayala. Kiyomi Banta. Mirabelle Belias. Zoe Francis Lauren Brodsky. Julia Faraci. Jackson Costello. Serenity Hernandez. Heaven Marie Hunter. Raquel Natalia Luna. Rachel Guadalupe Moreno. Jade Latrice Morrison. Hema Para. Karen Myra Ramirez. Noralie Romero. Olivia Jade Nicole Smith. Kavya Sood. Farida Suki Jovanich. Charlotte Wang Valentine. Ava Lily Ward Wallace. Julissa Williams Mejia. And now I'd like to invite my fellow 2024 advisor, Ms. Adrian, to the podium.
Let's just take a breath, shall we? Woo. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrian Warlick, or as my advisory students call me, the Alpha Squirrel. You see, we have been purple squirrels since the very beginning. In 2017, I was a first-year teacher and nervously excited to begin my career at GALA. Enter my advisory. 28 11-year-olds who I quickly discovered shared my nervous excitement. As we sat down for our very first community circle that very first day, I introduced our talking piece, a squirrel, that Sigrid and Jamie later named Jolie. By the end of the week, the students unanimously decided that our advisory name would be the Purple Squirrels. This is a name that over the years has become synonymous with community and with family. But alas, you are not 11-year-olds anymore. Over the past 7 years, you have grown both literally and figuratively into the young adults that stand before us today. Recently, we have had the pleasure of celebrating your many achievements. From college acceptances to academic accolades, you have earned the right to celebrate your many accomplishments. Your futures are bright, and I could not be more excited to see what lies ahead for each of you. But before you leave us, I'd like to take a moment to remind you, my dear Purple Squirrels, that you are so much more than the contents of your resumes. Audrey, you have a smile that lights up a room and a gift for bringing smiles to others. Kaylin, you are warm and loving and loyal. You trusting me to be your advisory mom all these years has meant more to me than you know. Jamie, I have always been impressed by your capacity for empathy, even when people are messy. This quality makes you an exceptional friend, and it will make you an excellent psychologist one day. Sigrid, you are one of the funniest people I know. I still laugh when I think about the Knopfler-themed mood board you made last year. Joy, who could not be with us today, would do anything for the people that she loves, including miss her own graduation to be with her ill grandmother. Abby, I adore your dry sense of humor and find your frankness refreshing. I'll also never forget the time you sang Bohemian Rhapsody at the top of your lungs on the last day of 7th grade. Carla, I admire your ability to take life's stressors in stride. When I grow up, I want to be more like you. Jasmine, I'm so glad you came to and stayed at GALA. It is impossible not to love you, Jasmine. Oregon better get ready. Elizabeth, you are an excellent listener and a trustworthy friend. You are the kind of friend people can trust with their secrets. Chloe, you are one of the hardest working, most dependable people I know of any age. Thank you for all the mornings that you brought us our breakfast cart. Anahita, you are proof that being a scientist and being an artist are not mutually exclusive. May you never forget that you are both. Letitia, you are funny and quirky and unique, and just when I think I know you, you surprise me. America, you are brave and you are bold. Puerto Rico was just the beginning. I can't wait to hear all about your travels and adventures. Solveig, you have matured so much over these last 7 years. You have stayed open to change and growth even when it was uncomfortable. I have so much respect for the person that you have become. Denise, I think that we can all agree that you are the heartbeat of this advisory. Whether you were volunteering for the Goddess Games or leading us in cheers, you always inspired us to come together. Mac, You have dealt with more adversity in your youth than most people will deal with in their lifetime. But because of your challenges that you have faced, you are strong and you are clever. Whatever future challenges await you, remember everything you've already overcome. You're unstoppable. Sarah, you came to us junior year and have always understood what a privilege it is to attend GALA. You have a wider perspective on the world than many your age, and I've always appreciated this about you. Kyla, you are sincere and authentic in everything you do. Thank you for always being so very genuine. Ariani. You are such an oldest child. You are fiercely protective of those you love. Sitlali and Uzuri, if you're listening, know how lucky you are to have Ariani as your big sister. Lucinda, despite your many accomplishments, and there are many, you have stayed humble and gracious. Cecilia, you are the coolest person I know. If I had to vote which one of you was most likely to become a rock star, I'd choose you. Y'all better get Cecilia's autograph now, folks. And last but not least, Litzy. When you first started GALA in the 9th grade, you were so shy. It has been such a joy watching you blossom and come out of your shell these past 4 years. Thank you for always making sure everyone in our advisory got a birthday card when it was their birthday. Okay. And so, as you stand on this stage today, on the brink of new beginnings, let us not forget where it all began. You were once a group of nervous 6th graders who came together through the whimsical idea of purple squirrels and the shared excitement of starting your journey at GALA. So now, as this piece of your journey comes to a close, I invite you to carry on the essence of our Purple Squirrel community, the camaraderie, the laughter, and the unwavering support for one another. Remember that your achievements do not define you. It is your character, your kindness, your empathy, and your commitment to one another that both distinguish you as individuals and continue to bind you together in community. Congratulations, my dear Purple Squirrels. Being your advisor all these years has been the greatest privilege of my career. No matter where your educational journey takes you, I want you to remember, once a purple squirrel, always a purple squirrel. I will now call names as you receive your diploma. Audrey Arbuckle. Kaylin Averill Bull. Jamie Escalante. Sigrid Ayal. Abby Green. Carla Areli Guzman. Jasmine Haley. Elizabeth Hernandez. Chloe Yoonjun Hyun. Anahita Lakdawala. Letitia Lurdvichuhoff. America Lopez. Solveig Rihanna Lopez. Denise Serena de la Cruz Madali. McKenna Christine Mueller. Sarah O. Kyla Sasaki Pinafiel. Ariani Irari Audrey Ray. Lucinda Dominique Romero. Cecilia Ruiz. Litzy Ventura.
Class of 2024, please rise. But wait, there's one more thing we have to do. Hold on. Few more things we have to do to make this official. Just a few more things we need to do to make this official. So please bear with us. Parents, friends, faculty, and staff, it is with great pride that I verify that these students have completed all of the graduation requirements for the state of California, the Los Angeles Unified School District, and the Girls Academic Leadership Academy, Dr. Michelle King School for STEM. By the power vested in me by the state of California and the Los Angeles Unified School District, it is my honor to present the class of 2024. Students. Students, you may now turn your tassel from the right side to the left side. This signifies that you have graduated from GALA. Congratulations. And now to sing our alma mater GALA Senior Choir led by Stephanie Richards.
GALA, GALA, the future are we, from mountain to ocean in unity. GALA, GALA, we rise to lead, farther and higher we dare to dream, the purple and the gray. Today, your daughter, tomorrow's hearts unchanged, cleave to thee, beloved alma mater. Sisters forever, goddesses together. GALA, GALA,
For our final speakers this evening, I call to the stage the 2024 Senior Leadership students. After our leadership students conclude, please stay in your seats while our graduates procession out. You will meet your graduates at the front of the auditorium. Thank you.
Okay. On behalf of the senior class, I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. We are so fortunate to be able to celebrate together and are grateful for all those who coordinated this event for us. We especially want to thank and express a huge thank you to our advisors, Ms. Black, Mr. Harple, Mr. Londa, and Ms. Adrian, and and our amazing graduation event coordinator, Novelyn Aquino.
Get hype, yep, get hype.
We are grateful to all of the GALA faculty and staff that have helped us succeed. Now I would like to invite my fellow senior leadership members to lead the GALA chant one final time. Ready? Ready? No. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellence, leadership, wellness, and honor. Excellence, leadership, wellness, and honor. Okay. All right, ready? One more. Congrats, class of 2024. Woo!
We invite our guests of the 2024 graduation outside to join their graduates to take photos and mingle. Thank you for coming tonight. Drive home safely.